Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verses 44 through 54. Jesus is hanging on his cross, and darkness comes in the day. And I don't mean like dark clouds. I mean, it's dark. It's dark because Jesus is being crucified. The Son of God is dying, who is the light of the world. And Jesus cries out, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, which is the opening words to Psalm 22. My God, why have you forsaken me? And Jesus is being forsaken for our sake. I'm the one who should be forsaken by God. You and I, as sinners, Christ is willingly taking on the separation our sin has caused with God. And Jesus never stops being the Son of Man, the Son of God. And as such, he goes to the cross to carry out the work of salvation, right? That's why we can be certain that Jesus' work of salvation in the cross and the resurrection is perfect and complete because God has done it, not just some man. The Son of God, the Son of Man has done this. And we witness a scandal as he's hanging there. They hate him all the way through his death. He cries out and they said, wait, he's calling Elijah. Let's see if Elijah will come down and save his butt, right? And someone goes to fill a sponge with vinegar, with wine vinegar, not to give him water, but they hate him so much they give him vinegar to drink. And then Jesus cries out with a loud voice and gives up his spirit. We witness the scandal of the cross and that the brutality of Jesus' suffering and death at the hands of sinners who reject him and hate him, despise the Son of God, the Son of Man. And in the cross, we see our own sins, right? And death, our own sin and death, which results from God's wrath. But here's really the scandal, is that in Jesus, the law is broken. Jesus was sinless. He never once sinned. He kept the holy law, but yet he's being crucified. He's being killed by the law. An innocent man is being killed. The law is supposed to only kill sinners. The law kills sinners. Jesus is not a sinner. And so God has broken the law, which means that our salvation is not through the law, but beyond the law, because this work of the perfect and sinless Jesus dying for us sinners. Now, it says that he cried out, gave up his voice. He gives up his spirit, which means that he laid down his life willingly. This has not been taken from him, but he has given it because he's still Lord over death. Even in his death, he's Lord over it all. And then as he dies, we're told about how in that moment, the temple curtain is torn because breaking open the Holy of Holies, there's no longer this obstacle between us and God, right? And that the earth shook and there was an earthquake and tombs broke open. And it says the bodies of many holy people. And these are, one way to think about this is prophets who had foretold of the Messiah and who were executed for calling people to faith. And so they see the resurrection. They came out of the tombs after Jesus' resurrection. So it didn't happen at the time of the death. It happens after. Now, when the centurion and the other soldiers who were guarding Jesus felt that earthquake at the time of his death, they were terrified. I mean, it's dark, earth is shaking, and they say, truly, he was the Son of God. Hey, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.